Let's keep it absolutely real for a second. Nothing hurts worse than pouring your entire heart, soul, and half your paycheck into your four-legged companion, only to walk into the room and have them look at you with cold, dead eyes before turning around and walking away. It hits you right in the chest, right? You try to force a big hug, but their body goes completely rigid like a wooden plank. You buy them the most expensive, premium treats, but they snatch the snack and immediately bolt to another room just to escape your presence. Most pet parents are in massive denial about this. They sweep it under the rug, calling it independence, or assuming their pup is just having a moody day. But if you are constantly misreading their subtle body cues, you aren't just missing the vibe. You are actively destroying your relationship. Welcome back to Canine Dog Talk, the exact digital space where we strip away the fairy tale myths and analyze raw animal psychology, so you can face the cold, hard truth about what your dog is really thinking.
Today, we are tackling a deeply sensitive topic that most creators are terrified to touch: the undeniable, scientifically backed signs that your dog straight up does not trust, respect, or like your vibe. Let's establish something vital right now. Dogs do not operate on human malice, spite, or petty hatred. That is absolute cap. When an animal pulls away from you, it isn't an act of revenge. It is a calculated evolutionary response to a perceived lack of safety, predictability, or clear communication. Your dog isn't trying to break your heart. They are desperately using their limited somatic vocabulary to tell you that your current handling style is making their nervous system completely uncomfortable. Today, we smash the illusion, stop guessing, and dive deep into behavioral mechanics to diagnose exactly where the connection broke down. By the time this ultimate breakdown wraps up, you will possess the master-level psychological framework to differentiate between natural canine introversion and genuine relational friction. We will analyze the silent displacement behaviors owners constantly miss, the hidden truth behind the dreaded whale eye, and a concrete operational plan to repair broken trust and rebuild your bond from the ground up. If you are ready to trade comfortable lies for hard-hitting psychological clarity, check your treat pouches, dial in your focus, and let's decode the canine mind. To accurately diagnose whether your pup is feeling disconnected from you, we must first abandon anthropomorphism, the flawed human habit of projecting complex human emotions onto animal actions. Dogs do not experience romanticized love or philosophical resentment. Instead, their social matrix is entirely regulated by two foundational pillars: safety and predictability. In a wild pack ecosystem, cohabitating individuals must maintain absolute mutual trust to ensure communal survival. If a pack leader or a handler is highly unpredictable, volatile, or continuously violates personal physical boundaries, the subordinate animal's primitive brain recognizes a direct threat to their survival security. Outwardly, this internal psychological friction manifests as explicit avoidance strategies. Let's unpack sign number 1, which is the most common silent distress signal missed by 90% of owners: chronic displacement behaviors. Displacement behaviors are ordinary actions performed entirely out of context because an animal is experiencing intense internal conflict or anxiety. Think about a human nervously tapping their foot during a high-stakes job interview. That is a human displacement mechanism. In dogs, this looks like sudden, frantic lip-licking, sudden grooming of a single paw, or a wide, exaggerated yawn when you walk up to them. If you lean over your pup to give them a kiss, and they instantly lick their own nose and turn their muzzle away, their brain isn't showing affection. They are utilizing a calming signal, a biological mechanism designed to diffuse tension and tell you, your physical proximity is stressing me out, please back up. Sign number 2 is spatial microavoidance and the complete absence of affiliative behavior. Affiliative behaviors are voluntary social actions designed to reinforce group bonds, such as leaning their weight against your shin, resting their head on your lap, or initiating gentle eye contact. If your dog consistently positions themselves on the absolute opposite side of the living room, avoids laying on furniture when you are present, or leaves the room the moment you sit down beside them. Their spatial geometry is telling a definitive story. They are consciously choosing to maximize the physical distance between their nervous system and yours. When a dog likes their handler, your presence acts as a biological regulator that lowers their heart rate. When they don't, your proximity functions as an environmental stressor that puts them on high alert. Sign number 3 is the classic ocular warning signal known as whale eye or sclera exposure. This occurs when a dog holds their head completely frozen but cuts their eyes sideways to track your movements, revealing a crescent moon of white eyeball tissue. In canine communication, a direct, soft gaze indicates comfort, whereas whale eye is a symptom of extreme defensive hypervigilance. They are keeping their teeth forward while tracking your hands because they are deeply paranoid about what you might do next. If you see this sign when you approach their food bowl, their favorite toy, or their resting crate, your dog is actively resource guarding because they view you as an unpredictable predator rather than a benevolent provider. Let's look at breed-specific psychology. Because a primitive northern breed like a Siberian Husky or an Akita communicates discomfort completely differently than a highly cooperative working breed like a Golden Retriever. A Golden Retriever who dislikes their handler's approach might still wag their tail out of sheer nervous arousal, offering a low, stiff, robotic wag paired with a tucked tail and a submissive grin. Uninformed owners see the wagging tail and think, "Oh, look, they love me," completely missing the intense underlying panic. Conversely, a husky or a Shiba Inu will simply freeze completely, become a stone statue, or display total emotional detachment, treating you like a ghost in your own home. You must analyze the complete kinetic picture, not just one isolated body part. Now, let's address the systemic trap that causes dogs to withdraw from their owners: the constant use of physical force, unearned dominance, and emotional screaming. If your primary method of resolving behavioral issues is yanking the collar, pinning them to the floor, or shouting at the top of your lungs, you are actively teaching your dog to fear you. Their ancient survival programming cannot differentiate between an angry owner and a lethal predator. You might successfully suppress the unwanted behavior in the short term through absolute intimidation, but you simultaneously incinerate any chance of true relational intimacy. Your dog isn't behaving out of respect. They are cooperating out of pure survival-based self-preservation. To fix this broken relationship, you must implement a complete operational reset using the choice and agency model. Stop forcing yourself into their physical zone. For the next 2 weeks, do not approach your dog for unearned affection. Instead, let them control the spatial dynamics. Sit quietly on the floor with a pocket full of high-value currency. Think fresh freeze-dried beef heart or roasted chicken. Toss pieces of treat past them without making direct eye contact. You are teaching their analytical brain a revolutionary concept. When I approach the human, my personal autonomy is fully respected, and good things happen without any scary physical pressure. Step by step, you rewrite their internal emotional valuation from defensive paranoia to absolute safety, forging a resilient bond built on genuine mutual trust. If this hard-hitting psychological breakdown just opened your eyes to your pup's silent communication and gave you a real, actionable plan to fix your bond, hit that subscribe button right now and smash the like button to help this video break through the algorithm. Drop a comment down below telling me your dog's breed and whether you've noticed any of these subtle warning signs in their daily behavior. We publish deep-dive canine psychology guides and tactical relationship building blueprints every single week here on Canine Dog Talk, all engineered to eliminate behavioral chaos and bring absolute harmony to your home. Make sure to ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Respect your pup's personal boundaries. Stay incredibly consistent, and I will catch you in the very next video.